It seems like everyone and their mom went to Japan this year. Well, I'm no exception. I did go to Japan, and with my mom, but that's a different chapter. For now, this is my Tokyo food crawl. The main reason for my visit was to see my sister, but I'd be lying if I said that was my only reason. I believe I've been coming here on and off since 2015, and every time I visit, it's just as exciting as the last. I feel like when you think of Japan, you just think of sushi and ramen, but did you know you can find some of the best burritos in Tokyo? I feel like this place is a hidden gem. This is one of my sister's favorite restaurants, so much so that she is friends with the owner. That means I get to film some exclusive behind-the-scenes burrito making action for you, as well as their dreamy enchilada. You can tell a lot of care is put into these burritos. I'll tell you the best part about them in just a sec. We got the chicken California style burrito, which means there's french fries in it. I wasn't expecting much, but I was blown away. The flavors were so cohesive and the chicken was super juicy. But the best part is that the filling is evenly dispersed throughout the entire thing. So you don't just get a mouthful of one ingredient. Each bite is just as flavorful as the last. This is actually something the owner is very passionate about. My sister and I also split their carnita enchilada. I think this one was my favorite.
Do people bite into burritos like
from the middle?
I don't think so.
no?
I think we fall apart.
How to not eat a burrito?
You take the middle out.
Because Tokyo and I have been doing this on and off thing for nearly a decade, I'll just bookmark a whole bunch of places in hopes that I will visit them eventually. And this spot has been in my saves for a while. I met up with a fellow content creator, Michael, behind Food with Michael, and he scored us a reservation at this really popular Hambagu spot. It was definitely worth the 2 or 3 year wait to eat one of these juicy bad boys. Make a reservation, you won't regret it. I don't think I'll ever understand the hype over Ichiran Ramen when stuff like this exists. No joke, this was a block away from Ichiran Ramen where the lineup was more than 20 people long versus this one that had no line at all. We paid less than 1,000 yen for this monster of a ramen. We didn't know what we got ourselves into. This was far too much food, but oh man was it delicious. I have a preference for thick, hand-cut ramen noodles over those skinny, thin ones. I don't want to see those in my ramen at all. The texture of the noodles here, combined with the garlicky seasoning and the thick-cut chashu, and I was living for the portion size of bean sprouts. Ooh, you gotta come here. Most of these spots aren't actually in the heart of Tokyo. If you venture out a little bit farther, you're gonna find some really great spots. This is one of my favorite yakitori restaurants, and it's at Azamino Station. I personally dream about the tsukune and the shiitake mushroom skewer. So juicy. I also appreciate the beautiful interior here. It is very quiet and peaceful, which is why I love coming here on my first night arriving in Japan. Yes, this footage is all out of order, but you gotta save the bests for last. Don't get me wrong, I love Kura Sushi and Sushi Row, but I would much rather go to a smaller conveyor belt sushi restaurant. Conveyor belt sushi is one of my favorite things about visiting Japan. The concept is just so neat, and it's just not executed nearly the same in North America. I've said this to my friends before, but I think the only way that world is gonna take me down is via mercury poisoning. Because I eat a lot of raw fish. Sushi is one of my favorite foods.
Huh?
But if the way I'm gonna go is by eating one too many creamy mayo onion-topped salmon nigiris, then so be it. And I will always take advantage of the fact that sushi is not $5 million when I'm in Japan. If you have any other Tokyo restaurants you recommend, throw them my way, because I know I'll get to them eventually. Okay, bye-bye.